Hello guys, I welcome you to my channel, which is Aerospace Engineering Concepts, Problems and Solutions. We are providing conceptual based videos related to the aircraft manufacturing and connected to the different engineering fields as an object that may help us to market or sell at the end of the day, just to understand all the techniques that are related to the engineering concepts as well, and also we may able to actually sell that product as well. That is the main focus, so that one can understand and get a comprehensive understanding from engineering point of view, from programming point of view, and from the marketing and sales point of view as well. It is just the videos are just for the basis of an understanding, and also for the basis of providing the educational social media marketing services, just to increase our customer base. So anyone who's going to see or obviously watch the videos, we expect that he or she should also check our other channels, or may ask for a quote for our services, which are primarily related to the educational services and also the social media marketing and maintenance services. So in this video, we're going to discuss a full text of Vimanika Shastra, which is PDF and obviously available over the internet, and this is a text which help you to actually get an understanding about the aeronautical from Indian history, and obviously will help to actually provide you just a read as well, so that you can get an understanding what is the basis of providing this video. And obviously we are working in Indian region, and our services are primarily focused to the Indian audience, so that is why we are just providing the videos, expecting in reciprocation about the same for the services and increasing our customer base. So this is the video which is about the Vimanika Shastra, which is the PDF. It was on September the 17th, 2018. So it is the Vimanika Shastra by Maharishi Bharadwaj, or it is known as the Science of Aeronautics, part of his unknown work, which is Yantra Sarvasva, or all about machines, as revealed to Venerable Pandit Subaraya Sastri, are recorded in handwritten Sanskrit manuscript form, translated into English by G.R. Joshier, M.A. Honours, F.R.E.S. M.R.S.I., Founder Director, International Academy of Sanskrit Research. It has been printed at the Coronation Press, Mysore for India. So what is the Vimanika Shastra? Preface is by John Bruno Hare. Have I lost my mind? This was the first reaction when I saw this listed for sale. Okay, this is just an intro, but I probably not be in. I want to go straightly. These are the Vimanika Shastra. The plates are discussed. Rukma Vimana, we have discussed Rukma Vimana in our last video. In the previous video, you can just click and check out some of the text detail. And Sinpaya Vimana, actually the images are not being shown. If you're going to have a mobile or a mobile, you will be able to actually see the images in exact as well. So Sundara Vimana as well. Let's see what we have. First chapter is definition, the pilot, aerial routes, aeroplane parts, on clothing, on food, on metals. Second chapter is also there. Third, fourth chapter is there. and the fifth and sixth one is also there. So the first chapter is by Maharishi Bharadwaja. I make obeisance to the divine being who is visible on the crest of the Vedas, who is the fountain of eternal bliss, and whose abdomen is reached by Vimanas or aeroplanes. Having studied the Shastras or sciences propounded by a previous man of science to the best of my ability for the benefit of mankind, I shall deal with the science of aeronautics, which is the essence of the Vedas, which will be a source of joy and benefit to humanity, which will facilitate comfortable travel in the sky from word to word in 8 chapters consisting of 100 topics in 500 sutras or cryptic pronouncements. Commentary by Buddhananda. I bow to God Mahadeva and his consort, to Sarvastvi, goddess of learning, to Ganapati, guardian of benevolent efforts, and to my venerable preceptor. I bow to Maharishi Bharadwaja. In addition to my own knowledge of logic, I have 5 times turned over Valmiki's mathematics and Paribhasha's Chandrika and Namrata Talpaka, and aided by the authority I, Swami Buddhananda, for the easy understanding of the young, have written this Buddhananda Riti to elucidate Maharishi Bharadwaja's concisely worded text or aeronautics. Okay. So the according to the sutras, true, the pilot is one who knows the secret. And Buddhananda, scientists say that there are 32 secrets of the working of the Vimana. A pilot should acquaint himself thoroughly with them before. And part 3 is he can be deemed competent to handle the aeroplane. He must know the structure of the aeroplane and know the means of its takeoff. So that which can speed on earth, on water, through air by its own power like a bird is a Vimana. So these 32 secrets a pilot should learn from competent preceptors, and only such a person is fit to be entrusted with an aeroplane and not others. So they are explained thus by Siddhananta and Mantrika, Tandrika, Kirataka and Andrala, Gundha and Adrisha and Puroksha and Abaroksha and Sankocha, Vistrita and Virupa Karana and Rupantara Surupa. And also it is Vimanika Shastra, which is the first chapter. Vimana. Okay. So this is how you're going to have a thorough understanding of the things. The pilot should know 5 things. That is the Sutras 3. Sutra 4 is whirlpools. Avatars or aerial whirlpools are innumerable in the above regions. Of them, the whirlpools in the roots of Vimanas are 5. In the Rakapata, there occurs Shakti Vata or whirlpool of energy. So the pilot should know these 5 sources of danger and learn to steer clear of them to safety. The parts are 31. These are the Vishva Kriya, Tapana or mirror of outside views, and Shakti Akashana or energy attracting mirror, and Parivasha mechanism above the hood of the Vimana, and Angu Pasamhara Yantra or folding of Yantra at the 7th Binduki Laka, and Vistri Takriya or opening out Yantra location in the middle of the 11th section, and Vairupya Tatpana and Padmachak Ramukha at the Shirubhaga or crest of the Vimana. The Kuntini Shakti mechanism is to be in the neck of the Vimana, and Pushmani and Pinjula mirrors are to be in the right side of the center. So the Vimana Shastra, the first chapter, at the front of the left side are to be located the Nalapancha 5 pipes, and Gura Gabra mirror yantra is to be first in the front part of the stomach of the plane, and Tamayantra at the northwestern side, and Pancha Nala on the western side, and road re-mirror, and Vata Shanda Kilala at the bottom center, and Shakti Shalta at the front and the right side, and Shabda Kendra Mukta at the left side, So these are the parts which have been discussed. There are also the clothing should be different for different seasons. Okay, and also food according to season, that is the Kalbidat Sutra 7, which is Maharashi Bharadvaja. So in the 4 months of rains and autumn, cow's milk among liquids, wheat and black gram among grains, and flesh of cocks and hens. In the 4th months of winter and full snow, goat's milk, yawa and black gram among grains, and flesh of sparrows. For pilots belonging to the 3 Veja caste of Brahman and Shastriya and Vashya, the food will not include flesh. The 3 varieties ward off seasonal evil effects. The 25 kinds of poisonous effects of the season are warded off by alteration in the food so as to suit the seasonal condition. Vishani Amaya Hikara states the seasons are each differently conditioned by the changes in the watery forces in the sky, the 101 forces in the aerial atmosphere colliding with the 1 by 1/6 fourth in the watery sky in the 7th region. At the Sanawali and Ho yogas of full moon and the new moon conjunctions produce maleficent and beneficent effects. The beneficent forces are 758, 00700 in number, and the maleficent forces also are of the same number according to Valmiki Ganita. The beneficent effects are during the full moon period and the maleficent effects during the new moon period. 25 maleficent poisonous forces known as the Bidhini tend to paralyze the pilot's physical efficiency that is avoided by altering their food according to seasons, so say Sage Satatapa. So by such adjustment, the pilot's physical fitness will be maintained. Maharashi Bharadvaja is Tat Karanosarat Iti Sutra 9 that at set times. So according to Lala Karika or diet rules by Lala, food should be taken at the end of the 2nd yama. Yama is 3 hours in the daytime, and at the end of the 1st yama in the night. That is for family men. If they take only 1 meal a day, it should be during the 3rd and 4th yamas. And sannyasis or ascetics who eat only once a day should dine as above. For the laboring classes, the dines are thrice during daytime and once in the night. For pilots of Vimanas, the meals are thrice during daytime and twice at night. So Maharashi Bharadvaja, and that is is Tada Bhavaya Satva Gulava Sutra 10. If unavailable, then vitamin pills or food balls. And the Buddhanata Retri. So if the prescribed foodstuffs are not available for us during their flights, then essence extracts made by proper cooking with admixture of spices and condiments into potable and eatable form, or food balls made out of them, should be spelled to the pilots for consumption on flights, says Ashna Kalpa or food manual. There are 5 kinds of food. They are nutritious and wholesome: cooked rice or grain, gruel, cooked flour, baked flat bread, and preparations made out of essence extracts from food material. The last named are superior to all the others. And Pakwa Sarvasva or art of cooking observes removing the husk and other non-food parts from it by machines. The grain should be made into flour and cooked into a suitable vessel, and when it has reached the 8th degree of reduction, add essence, sweets, condiments, and ghee, and prepare food balls having nice flavor and delicious tastes and being nourishing to the body. And Maharashi Bharadvaja and Palamola Kanda Suruva Sutra 11, or essence of fruits, roots, and bulbs. And Buddhananda Retri, in this sutra it is stated that preparations made from edible roots, potato, and other bulbous vegetable and from fruits are also suitable as food. Ashna Kalpa says if food made of grains is not available, then from roots, bulbs, and fruits may be used as food in the form of flour and sugar candy, manjosha or jaggery, honey, milk, ghee, oily products, and roots and berries, which part 14 contain sweet, salt, pungent, acrid, and alkaline taste. Such roots are said to be 56 in number. They should be purified, powdered, and duly cooked and made into balls and given out for use as food. Similarly, the bulbous vegetables, which are of 16 kinds, and fruits, which are of 32 kinds, and food prepared out of them, are excellent food. Food from roots develops brain, nourishes the body, strengthens the bones, and gives vitality. Food from bulbs promotes brilliance and bodily vigor and strengthens the life current. Food from fruits nourishes mind, intelligence, blood, flesh, and vital liquids. Therefore, these alternatives are recommended for pilots of Vimanas. And Maharashi Bharavada, even grasses, herbs, and shrubs, which is Apecha Tri Nandanam. And Bodhanandana, read this sutra indicates that even grasses, herbage, and creepers could be made to yield food, says Ashra Kalpa, like roots, bulbs, and fruits, grasses, shrubs, and herbs provide good food for men. Six kind of dorwa grass, 6 kinds of manja hemp, 6 kind of darba or long grass, 6 kind of shandira, and 6 kind of ashvakarna or sal, or memodika, shalantia or shatamoli of 3 kinds, and karovila and shantravali and madhuvali, virtually muktigivali and shugandha and suryavali may be made to yield good food, nutritious and bracing, selected by men who know them well. These vegetation, including their flowers, shoots, and leaves, by proper cleaning and cooking, may be made to yield solid or liquid food, which will serve as satisfactory substitute food for pilots of Vimanas. And Sumawali or moon planet, and Shakrika, and Rosavalika, and Kushamandavilya, and Ishavalia, and Pishtavalari, and Suryakanta, and Jantrakanta, and Mangananda, and Ponarvanao, Avanti, Vastu, and Masayakshi, and Rukma, and others provide good basis for lasting food, duly mixed with sweets and condiments. And Lohadikaram metals, which is Maharashi Bhavadaja Atha Yana Lohani Sutra. Next, the metals for aeroplanes. So, having dealt with clothing and food propellant, now the metals suitable for aeroplanes are being dealt with. Says Shonuka, there are 3 kinds of metals named Somaka, Sonalika, and Motavika. By mixing them, 16 kinds of heat absorbing metals are produced. Their names are Ushnabhara, and Ushnapa, and Ushnahana, and Rajam Lalit, and Virahara, and Panjagana, and Agni Rit, and Parahana, and Shita Hana, and Garalangana, Amlahana, and Vishmabara, and Vishla Yakrit, and Vijmarita, and Vatmarita, etc. Manabandra Karika or dictics of Banivandra says metals which are light and are suitable for producing aeroplanes are 16. They are heat absorbing and should be used in the manufacture of aeroplanes. Samba also says that the 16 metals formed by mixing the root metals Soma, Sundala, and Motamika and non-heat conductors and are useful for Vimanas. These characteristics are now examined. In the 7th layer of the earth, in the 3rd mine therein, metals of the Soma series are found. They are of 38 kinds. Among them there are 3 from which Oshmaholas or heat resisting metals are to be extracted. And Lohatantra or science of metals also says that in the 3rd section of the 7th layer of the earth, metals of Soma class possessed of 5 special qualities are called bijolas or root metals. There are 3,000 metal bearing layers within the earth. Of them, over 1,300 layers contain the better quality. The 7th layer metals are of 27th types. The 3rd type of metals are of 5-fold qualities and are known as root metals. The origin of metals of the Soma class is thus described in Lohakalpa. And part 16, the gravity at the center of the earth, the gravity of global earth, the solar flood, the air force, the force emanating from the planets and the stars, the suns and the moon's gravitational forces, and the gravitational force of the universe all together enter the layers of the earth in the proportion of 3, 8, 1, 11, 5, 2, 6, 4, 9, and aided by the heat and moisture therein, cause the origin of metals of various varieties, grades, and qualities. The Soma group of metals are named as per sage Atri in Namaratha Kalpa, Soma, Somyaka, and Saundyasa, Soma, and Panchana, Pranana, and Shanka, Kapila are the names of the Soma metals with distinct qualities indicated by their names. The name Soma consists of sound Su, S, On, Ma, and Ha, and Prebhasha, Chandrika, and Vishmarahaka, Khariga state the oceanic force and solar force instill 4 kinds of offerings into root metals. The sum total of the forces are said according to Valmiki Kanita to number 167,768. Some of these forces are indicated by the sound S. Some of the forces emanating from the sun and the elements are indicated by the sound U. Similarly, other concerned forces are indicated by the letters Ma and Ha. The Varuna and Surya force contents of all root metals are of 4 groups. In each group, the force content is said to be 167,768 of the Korma and Kashyapa forces of Varuna group. The 67th from Oshya Korma and the 56th Kashyapa force called Kala are indicated by the letter Sa. Of the solar group offerings, Matanda and Bhuta 71st and the Rushika force 160 are indicated by the sound Ra. Similarly, of the force of sun and stars in Aditi, the 9th called Asunda and the stellar force 101 called Bhoma are indicated by the letter Ma, and in the Dhuruva, Varga, Soma and Badmama forces 109 and 14th respectively are indicated by the Visarga sound Ha. The 4 forces working inside the earth by flux of time mature into Soma type metal. So in Sundana metal, the 11th force and Dhandana and Korma is indicated by letter Sa. The 1/10th Kashyapi force Rook is indicated by the sound. So part 17 is there, Sundala is there, purification of metals. That is, their purification is as per Shuddhanahya Kara. Okay, so this is the end of the first chapter because they are named taking some metal first. It should be filled in a wide brimmed vessel and adding jambira or a citron juice and lutika or lime juice and Viagra or castor, chincha or tamarind or jambu or rose apple juices. It should be boiled to 27 degrees of heat for a day. Then taking it out and washing it, it should be boiled in 5 kinds of oils, 4 kinds of acids and 7 kinds of decoctions. They are named in Samskara, Darpana and Kanja or wild liquorice, Kanjala, Castor, Kunjara and Karanjana or Indian beach oils, and Parana, Kashara, Viranchi and Kanchuki and Kuchi, Kokura acids and Hinko, Orasafitido and Parbata and Kuntika, Jata, Mamsi or Sapirikan, white core or God or Vetaranaki or Matsuyaki decoctions. This is the process of purification of some metal. The purification of Sandala metal is like that of Soma with regard to boiling in the cauldron, but the process of purification is with 6 acids, 7 oils and 5 decoctions. They are according to Samskara Darpana. So Ingala or Ignuni, Gori or reddish herb, Goris, grapes, Rata, Apia and Alpana oils, and Ankula and Mushti and Shanka, Palantaka and Kakula and Marancha acids, and Kulutta or horse gram, Nishbava and Sashapa or mustard, and Haka and wheat decoctions or gruels, and Mothvika metal also should be baked like Sundala and then should be boiled with Shivari oil, Kudapa acid and Vishambari leather decoction. Having defined the root metals and their purification, we next consider the casting of Oshamba or Loha. Okay, that is the second chapter, which is about the casting, and I hope that is the end of the chapter 1. The rest of the 5 chapters would be discussed one by one. If so, it will probably comprise of 2 or not so think so 3 videos, might be another 2 videos that will complete this whole right, which is Vimanika Shastra. So that is all the first chapter we have discussed. We have actually left what Ashna Kalpa or food manual and Parava Paka Sarvasa or art of cooking observe. We have discussed that. So Ashna Kalpa says if food made of grains is not available, then from okay. And even grasses, herbs and shrubs. The sutra indicates that even grasses, herbage and creeps could be made to yield food, says Ashna Kalpa. Like roots, pulps and fruits, grasses, shrubs and herbs provide some good food for men. 6 kinds of doba grass, 6 kinds of manja hemp, 6 kinds of darba or long grass, 6 kinds of shandira and 6 kinds of ashwakarna or sal or mevodika chantia or shatamoli of 3 kinds and kuroveli and chantraveli and madhuveli and virtually and makutiveli and shukanda and suraveli may be made to seal good food, nutritious and wasting, selected by men who know them well. These vegetation, including their flowers, shoots and leaves, by proper cleaning and cooking may be made to yield solid or liquid food which will serve as satisfactory substitute for food for pilots of vimanas. We have discussed that. The metals we have discussed. Food we have discussed. And also we have discussed clothing and apart in accordance with different seasonal conditional. The impact of the sun's myriad rays on the revolving earth causes seasonal climatic changes. These effects on human life are either wholesome or unwholesome, as the case may be. The latter cause cramps, drain blood and denude the body of fat, flesh and other ingredients. The evil forces of the season are reckoned as 25 and affect the skin, bone, flesh, fat, muscles, nerves, joints and other parts of the pilot's body. The clothing provided to them should be as such as to safeguard against such effects and maintain their efficiency. According to Pata Shamkara Ratnakarna, silk, cotton, moss, hair, mica, leather are to be purified by 25 processes, washed with mica saturated water and spun into yarn as prescribed by Galawa. Then fibers from the Kitaki, flower palm, arka or swallow, wort or mother's, sunflower tree, coconut and jute should each be purified 8 times as prescribed and by 19 processes, spun into yarn and woven into cloth. Then the cloth should be soaked in the oils of linseed, tulasi or basil, gooseberry, shami or acacia, suma, bael and mustard and dried in the sun 5 times daily for 7 days. Then yellow ochri, lac, tamarind, honey and gingerly, manure and mica in equal parts and Ina Kishara salt put in a crucible vessel, placed in coma furnace and boiled with the aid of 3-faced bellows. 8 c's of linseed juice should be added to it. Bees, wax, mica, shinjira, vajra, borax and ashoka fruit should be boiled and their oil mixed with their other composition and boiled in patapana yantara, and then the cloth should be soaked in that decoction and dried 5 times with this material, fashioning the apparel and clothing of the pilots handsomely according to the types of the cloth and requirements of the crew as prescribed by Agnimitra. Okay, handing it to them to wear. There should be conferred a benediction, given a protective amulet and then sent out with cheers. It will ward off evils, promote fitness of body and health of mind and improve their strength, energy and competence. Okay, so this is how it is need to be done with clothing, metals and food. We have discussed the 31 locations of Vimana components are mentioned, and that is Pursha Shastra, which is Vishwa Kriya Darpana or mirror of outside views. and Shaktiya Karshana or energy attracting mirror, and Parvevashi mechanism above the hood of the Vimana, and Angu Basamhara Yantra or folding up Yantra at the 17th, Bindo Kilaka, and Vistri Takriya or opening out Yantra location in the middle of the 11th section, and Vairupya Darpana and Padma Sharamukha at the Shuru Bhaga or crest of the Vimana. The Kuntini Shakti mechanism is to be in the neck of the Vimana, and Pushmani and Binjula mirrors are to be in the right side of the center. So this is at the front of the left side are to be located the Nala Panchaka or 5 pipes. The Goha Garbara mirror yantra is to be in the front part of the stomach of the plane, and Tamo yantra at the northwestern side. Pancha Vantas Kanda Nala at the western ascendant, and rotary mirror and Vata Skandra Kilaka at the bottom center, and Yaktish Thana at the front and right side, and Jabda Kandra Mukha at the left side, and Vidyud Vadashaka at the northeast side, and Paranakundala at the mola of the Vimana, and Shaktugama at the navel of the Vimana, and Vakra Parasararana at the side of the Vimanadhara, and Shakti Panjara in the central portion, and Shiri Kilaka at the head of the Vimana, and Shabda Karashna Shantra at the shoulder, and Pata Parasarana at the bottom center, and the Shampati Yantra at the left front, and Pati Ghabaraka at the center of the hood of the Vimana, solar power attracted at the bottom of the Vimana, and Apasmara or poison gas at the Sandhi Nala Mukha or junction tube front, and Tambana Yantra at the bottom, and Vanara Nala at the navel center. This is the placing of the 31st components of the Vimana. So this is the components of the Vimana. We have also discussed the parts are 31 as per Sutra 5, and Sutra 4 whirlpools, avatars or aerial whirlpools are innumerable in the above regions of the whirlpools. In the roots of Vimanas are 5. In the Rakhapata there occurs Shakti Vatra or whirlpool of energy. In Mandala Pata there occurs a whirlpool of winds. In Kashya Pata there occurs Kiranavatra or whirlpool from solar rays. And Shakti Pata there occurs Shatya Vatra whirlpool of the ID currents. And in Kandra Pata there occurs Kasha Vatra or whirlpool by collision. Such whirlpools are destructive of Vimanas and have to be guarded against. And Dondinatna and Valmiki Ganita state that the Rekha has 703.00800 roots, Mandala has 20.08.002.00 roots, and Kashya has 2.003.008 roots, and Shakti has 1.001.300 roots, and Kandara has 3.008.200 roots. According to the Valmiki Ganita, in the Rakapata region, sections 1 to 4 are suitable for the passage of the Vimanas of this Boloka. In the Mandala region, sections 3 to 5 are suitable for Vimanas of Bhavaloka and Sovarloka and Maholoka dwellers. For the Januloka Vimana sections 2 to 5 in the Kakshya region are suitable. Section 1 to 6 in the Shakti region are suitable for the Vimanas of Tabaluka. For the dwellers of Brahmaluka, section 3 to 11 in the Kandra region are suitable according to Shastras like Valmiki Ganita and others. So this is the pilot should know 5 things. Sutra 3, and there are 32 rahasyas or secrets which should be known by pilots according to Sandhanata. Aerial routes, this are being discussed. And what are the secrets that should a pilot must know? This is discussed. Mantrika, Tantrika, Katritaka, Antralara, Godha, Drishya, and Andrishya, and Paroksha, Aproshika, Sanokcha, and Vistarika, and Varupa, Karana, and Rupantara, and Surupa, and also Yutribhava, Tamumaya, Pralaya, Vimukhya, Tara, and Mahashabda, Vimohana, Langhana, and Sarpa, Gamana, and Chapala, and Sarva Tumukha, Pasashubda, Grahaka, and Rupakarsha Shana, and Kriya Yagrahana, and Digpara Padashana, and Akshakara, and Jalada Rupa, and Stabdahaka, and Krashana are the secrets. What should pilot not know? That is the first chapter. Owing to similarity of speed with birds, it is named as Vimana. Okay, you should know it that way. So we have discussed it in detail. I hope that is fine enough for you guys. If you have any other questions, it is just a read which enable us to understand the whole aeronautics or science of aeronautics when we discuss it in details, and these characteristics of the pilot and also of the machine are very vital when you actually know it in detail from a different perspective. And also this is a core concept when you talk about the machinery or when you talk about the aeronautics. This is one of the basics and root concepts when you want to have discussed the aeronautics. So obviously we'll help you provide more detail oriented videos till the next video. I hope that is you'll able to actually we'll try to cover this this whole document, Vimanika Shastra, but obviously we'll try to cover all other areas of aircraft as well. So with this remark, I'll try to wrap up my video, and hoping to continue with the same remaining parts, which will probably be covered, in my opinion, in another two videos probably. So let's see what would be the situation. Till the next video, take care and have a nice day.